Welcome back to the Michigan Business Beat, brought to you on the Michigan Business Network. Holman here, coming to you from, actually Cambridge, Massachusetts. A little bit of, visiting relatives, son, daughter, 2 grandkids, and working with a little bit of time with the Innovation Center over there too. Some strange and wonderful things come out of there. But it's going to be good to get back home. It always is. And so that's where Ryan Hundt is. He is the CEO, of course, as you all know, of the Michigan Works Association. Ryan, it's good to see you. How you doing?
Good to see you as well, Chris. I'm doing great. Happy 2023 to you and the rest of the Michigan Business Network viewers. We're looking forward to another productive year here at the Michigan Works Association.
Yeah, and we're going to get into that, as a matter of fact. It's interesting because I just realized we haven't talked in 2023.
Not yet.
Yeah, and so this is good. Welcome to the brave new world. So
that's right.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about 2022 and maybe some highlights that came out of there.
Sure. So we had a great year in 2022. The Michigan Works Association celebrated our 35th anniversary, having been established back in 1987 as the Michigan Job Training Partnership Association. Condensed the title there, the name of the organization. So the Michigan Works Association, again, like I said, great year in 2022. We did return to in-person events, starting with our Impact Awards last March, which, Chris, you graciously were the MC for that event last year. We appreciate all of your support from the Michigan Business Network. We also held a number of different trainings and professional development opportunities for Michigan Works staff across the state in all 16 of the local Michigan Works agencies. We added some additional professional development opportunities as well, including our new Policy Academy, our Community Listens, and also some courses through the Workforce Career Development Certification. And of course, our annual conference, which takes place every year in September. Last year, we held our annual conference in Mount Pleasant at Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort. We had a record number of registrations with over 800 people registered. We also had a record number of sponsors and exhibitors for the event. Plenty of quality content. Everybody was extremely excited to get back to the in-person annual conference, and it certainly laid the foundation for what will surely be a successful 2023 annual conference taking place September 10th through 12th down in Detroit at the Renaissance Center.
Well, listen, I wasn't going to get to your annual conference, but it was spectacular, quite frankly. And I caught a couple of days of it. Let's talk about that and what came out of that.
Lots of great things came out of the annual conference. Obviously, the networking component is probably the biggest draw for several hundred folks to get together that typically don't see each other each and every day, but to get together in one forum and connect, network, talk through some of the challenges facing our workforce right now, some of the opportunities that the Michigan Works offices across the state have in order to help alleviate some of those challenges. Big takeaways from the conference, of course, are the best practice sharing, right, in a number of different topics, whether it's focusing on supporting Governor Whitmer's 60 by 30 initiative over at Leo, or if it's talking about ways in which we can continue to expand the flexibility and innovation around federal workforce programs like the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act. My biggest takeaway was I didn't realize how much of a fan I am of dueling pianos, which we had at our opening reception on Sunday evening to kick off the conference last year.
I'm trying to get the movie of the dueling banjos out of my head, but no, it was pretty incredible. All of it was, the whole thing. So let's talk a little bit about talent acquisition, because that's kind of the business you're in, and that is one of the top 2 challenges for business this year is not only acquisition but retention.
Agreed. Workforce participation in particular remains a significant issue for businesses, not just in Michigan, but really around the country. Business Leaders for Michigan released their quarterly economic survey yesterday. 81% of the respondents on that survey indicated that a lack of applicants with the necessary skills remains the top challenge for growing their business here in the state. The Michigan Works offices across the state are working harder than ever to double down on efforts related to partnerships with private sector employers and also community partners and state partners as well, like the Department of Labor and Economic Opportunity. We're utilizing career coaches more than ever. We're also focused on expanding registered apprenticeships, of which Michigan is one of the top states in the country in terms of the number of registered apprenticeships across a range of occupations and industries. But we know that we can do more to advance opportunities in the apprenticeship space. And we're also focusing on how can we better support our business services staff across the Michigan Works network that work each and every single day with employers right there in their own communities. So those efforts will certainly continue on into 2023 and beyond as we look to help address that workforce participation rate, among other challenges related to talent acquisition and retention.
Well, we've talked about this so many times. It's a matter of math, and we just don't have enough people. It's going to take immigration reform to get us where we need. So we got about a minute left. Proposed schedule of work for 23.
Well, first and foremost, we will be completing our long-term strategic plan. Chris, I know you've been a part of that conversation dating back to last year as well. So we're focused on 5 key strategic focus areas, and that long-term strategic plan should be released here in the next couple of months. Obviously, we're focused on our 2023 annual conference, along with some other professional development opportunities we will be bringing on for Michigan Works staff across the state. And we'll double down on some of the things that have been successful for us for a number of years here. First and foremost, the partnerships like the ones with Michigan Business Network and many other stakeholders across the state.
Well, listen, we're looking forward to 2023, and a big part of it is you guys pulling on the right strings there to keep all these businesses healthy. Ryan Hundt, who's the CEO of the Michigan Works Association. I'm Chris Holman, coming to you from Cambridge, Massachusetts. You've been watching the Michigan Business Beat on the Michigan Business Network. We'll be back with more.